Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Celina Pereira. I love makeup and I'm from Sydney, Australia. Today's video is going to be my second Halloween look for 2018. I left Halloween a little bit late this year, that's why I've only been able to do two, but I am absolutely obsessed with this look. Now this look I was heavily inspired to do from a few looks that I saw on Instagram. I'll insert some inspiration photos on the screen. I did do my own little twist on it, so the way I did it was kind of like the mask has makeup on it and then the skin is underneath. People have done you know, zombie underneath, people have done black and white underneath. There's been all different types and you can honestly do so much with this look. I just love it. I'm so obsessed with it. It did take a little bit of time. So what I did this year for my Halloween looks is I did one that was a bit more of a simple look, and then this one here. I will link the other Halloween look that I did for this year down below. So be sure to check that one out because that's a really fun one as well. So this is kind of like a mask, you know, face is a mask tied up kind of a look. It involves a lot of blending, a lot of shading. So before we get into this video guys, be sure to like this video because you know you're going to enjoy it, you know you're going to love it. We're all here to do some Halloween looks together. I love it and I know that you're going to love it too. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, listen, we've got a problem. I'm giving you good content, I'm giving you videos, you have to pay me back in return with something. That's how this works. And also be sure to leave me comments down below what you guys want to see next. Let me know what you think of the look. And let me know if you guys recreate this look. And if you do recreate it, please be sure to tag me on Instagram because I'd love to see your recreations as well. Now guys, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so in starting this look, I've already gone ahead and applied my lashes and brows. For brows, I just used my signature brow pencil from Kat Von D in the shade Walnut, and obviously for lashes, I used CJP Beauty lashes in the style Shars. Starting this look out, I'm first just mapping it out with a Chubby white eye pencil. This one happens to be from Crown Brush, but NYX makes them. Just any kind of white pencil. The good thing about the white is that obviously if you make a mistake, it's really easy to just wipe it away. So I always like to start off with white. I'm just looking at a reference photo and I'm basically just mapping out where the mask is going to be, and then also where I'm basically going to fill in all in black. So you just want to, I guess, put a stencil out there, just put a rough guide, and then you can go in, fill it in, and you can also just change it as you need to. Now that I've got all of my bits and pieces kind of worked out, I'm just going in with my foundation. I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation in the shade Y325, and I'm just putting that on the areas of the mask where it's going to be my skin, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out using a Morphe G40 brush. After blended, I'm just going in and putting my concealer and my cream contour. For concealer, I've used the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and for my cream contour, I'm using the FENTY Beauty Matchstick in the shade Mocha, and then again I'm just going to blend that out as well, just basically doing kind of my normal routine that I would do with my skin, obviously just keeping it on to the parts that actually have the mask on it. And just going in now with some powder. I think that this one was the Flower Setting Powder by Beauty Bakerie, and just obviously setting all of the areas with the concealer and the foundation, mostly kind of leaving the contour parts out. And of course going over the contours with my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, just to intensify them and also set them down as well. And of course applying highlight and blush as well. The highlight is from Makeup Revolution, it's the rose gold one, and the blush was one from ColourPop. I'll leave a link down below. So now I'm taking my Kat Von D liner in the shade Trooper, and I'm just going around the mask and just doing an outline, just so I can see exactly where the mask begins and ends, and that way I can start with the shading as well. So you just want to draw a line all the way around. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to shade it anyway, so it will kind of fade out a little bit as well. Now for all the shading, I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe 3502 palette. I'm going to use mostly that bottom row, just start shading. So I'm starting off with the black, keeping it really close to the line that we created with the Kat Von D liner, and I'm just using like a bullet brush for that, and I'm just going to go all the way around, and then I'm going to go ahead and take just a bunch of the lighter brown shades, and just start to really shade that out. What you want to do is you want most of the shades to be on the more cooler tone side. You don't want them to be too warm or too orange. You want them to be more cooler, because that's what's going to give you that actual shadow look. So I'm just going to go back and forth with different shades, go all the way around the mask, both sides of it, and just start to create those shadows. Now that I'm happy with the way those shadows are blended, I'm just going in with my foundation brush with just a little bit more product, and I'm just going to clean the inside because I did get a little bit of shading on there. So I just want to make sure it's really nice and crisp and that there's no kind of shading on the inside of the mask at all. Now it's time to fill in all the areas with black. So here I'm taking the black cream from the Makeup Forever Flash palette. This black is fantastic because it is really, really dark, but it is a cream paint. So the problem with it is that it does smear as soon as you touch it. You do have to set it down with black eyeshadow, which I used so much black eyeshadow when I was doing this after I did all of the black painting, and it was still wet. So in my opinion, what I would do if I was actually wearing this for Halloween is I would probably use a black gel liner or a even like a black face paint, something that's actually going to dry matte and that's going to fully dry down. But you just want to put it all the way. You want to get it all the way in your hairline, and that's the reason that I didn't use gel liner, because to get out of your hairline is just an absolute nightmare. This was pretty easy to get out, obviously. So you just want to go all the way around the mask. You want to go to all those areas that you blocked out. And what I guess you want to put in your mind is to do with where would be darkness. So what you're trying to achieve is this look that the mask is coming off your face. So that's why I've got the shadow on the top, and obviously when I pull my hair out it makes it look even better, but you basically want to make it look like the mask is coming off your face. So the areas that the mask has lifted off your face where it doesn't actually have your skin or your face, that's where it's supposed to be black. And especially if you're wearing black clothes, it helps to give that illusion that that part of your face actually doesn't even exist. That's what you're trying to achieve. Alright, now I went ahead and started on the dots for the laces, and you'll see in a second that I made a mistake in this. I'm still using that same cream paint, but I actually put it on the wrong part. So if you can see here, I'm actually putting it on where the skin is supposed to be, which is wrong, and you'll see me fix it up in a second. And so basically what I do to fix it up is I take a Q-tip and I just kind of wipe it away, and then I just take my foundation brush and just blend it out. So here's where I'm actually fixing up that mistake that I made, and I actually switched to a smaller bullet brush because I felt like the dots were too big before. So I'm just taking, I think this was one of the Morphe pencil brushes, and I'm just using that just in the paint, and I'm just going to do just the dots. I like the size of this brush a lot better, and that's just the easy way to get those dots. I did 4 on each side, and you want to make sure that they're kind of linked up so that way the laces can go across them. Alright, now it was time for me to draw the actual kind of tied up laces ribbon effect. So at this point my camera stopped recording, but basically what I did was I just did a laces kind of effect. Straight across, then crisscross down, and then down the other way, and I just kept going. The white cream paint from the same Flash palette, so I kind of liked that it kind of turned a little bit grey-ish, mixing with the black. And then what I did was I took my Kat Von D liner and I just added shading to the very bottom of those laces. Then just in between the two I would just add some extra little shading. So here I'm just creating the stem, if you will, or the little handle that goes towards the ear. So I'm just creating a little like black line, doing a line across. I also took the white liner as well that I used in my previous Halloween look, which was the Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner, and just added some highlights to it. And then what I also did, which I just drew a faint line underneath that initial line to cast like a shadow on top of it. And then last but not least, I'm just doing my lips, and for my lips I use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Leo. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I did have a couple of technical issues, so I hope I'm going to be able to fix that up in editing of the video and kind of finesse it a little bit. But nonetheless, I think that you get the general gist of how to achieve a look. A lot of it is kind of trial and error and playing around with it. This is my first time attempting this look, and really I just looked at photos, reference photos, and then just kind of built it from there. So it really is about just looking, trying, seeing what works. Any mistake you make, which there was a couple that I made in this video, you can fix, and I kind of showed you, I think the camera picked up on like I guess what you can do if you make a mistake, how you can fix it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys also enjoyed Halloween for 2018. Also guys, be sure before you leave, don't forget, like this video because you know you've enjoyed it. I spent a lot of time making this video. It would really help me out. Also be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. Let me know all that jazz. If you want to follow me on my other social media, which you definitely should, I am Celina J.Pereira on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. And guys, thank you so much for watching again. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Mwah!